Hey guys, I'm a Forester here, and today I'm going to bring you a video that I promised you a while back, and that is to resharpen this Benchmade 940 and try to improve on the edge that the factory put on it when I sent it back. I sent it back a month or so ago, and it was because the Omega spring had broken. They did replace that spring, but they also did a factory sharpening on the edge. Now it's reasonably sharp, and I'll demonstrate that here in a second, but I think I can improve on it. So let me see if I can't give you a close-up of that edge, and you can still see grind lines. I would call it a toothy edge, and hopefully you can see that on the video, but I think I can improve on it. Now some of you cautioned me, don't go crazy and try to reprofile it, and I don't intend to do that. But all I'm going to do is use my wicked edge, and I'm going to set it, I'm going to start out at 20-degree angle on each side and just see where that is, because I don't know what this angle is. I tried to research it, and to be honest, I just got confused from everything I read. I read everything from 15, 20, and even 30-degree angles, and some will say inclusive angles, some not. I don't know. So I'm just going to start at 20 and then see what's polished up. Some of you have commented in the past that I need to use a magic marker to color that edge to see better what I'm doing. I can see fine just looking at how it's working. So I'm going to do it that way and not use the magic marker, so you don't need to make that comment. I will comment that Wicked Edge now markets their stropping compound in these spray bottles. This is for a 2 and 4 micron diamond emulsion. I do not like these, and I won't buy these again in the future. They're expensive, and the spray feature doesn't work. You can water it down and it works a little bit better, but I end up just having to dip in with my finger and apply it that way. So I'll look for a better alternative in the future. Let me demonstrate the blade as it came from the factory, just with a piece of paper. And like you say, that is definitely sharp. There's no problem with it as it is, but I think I can improve on it. At least I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to tape up the blade, mount it into the Wicked Edge, and get started first with the 4 micron. I'll show it to you then, and then I'll come back and try to finish it up with the 2 micron diamond emulsion. I'll be right back. Okay guys, just to give you a quick update, I did start out with the stropping compound, but it was putting too much of the compound on the shoulder of the bevel, and so I knew that wasn't the right angle. I decided, and it wasn't taking off enough material to really, for me to judge what angle I should put it at. So I changed my approach. I put on a couple of these polishing stones, the 800 and the 1000, and so I still don't want to reprofile, but I wanted to be able to see if I was taking any metal off. I moved the angle out to 30, so I moved it from 20 degrees to 30 degrees, and I was able to tell that I was only touching the very edge of the bevel, the edge of the knife. So then I moved it into 26, it was taking off more, and now I've moved it into 25. So I'm going to polish here and see, keep adjusting until I get that angle exactly to match the existing angle that the factory put on the knife. I'll come back to you with another update shortly. Okay guys, I think I've just about got it dialed in. Let me clean this blade up. And I've been using the 800 to try to take off enough metal to where I could see where I was grinding. And I'm going to try to shine this on here. I think you can tell it's been polishing it. The grind lines aren't there anymore. And I'm covering about the same area that the factory did. Now I moved in each side to 24 degrees. I started at 30, that was just working the very edge, and I moved it in to 25, which was very close to the the angle that they had, and I think 24 is right on it. So now I'm going to move to 1000 and just do some polishing and then go to the strop and try to put a mirror edge on it. I'll be right back. The grind lines are about gone. I'm just going to finish up here with the 1000 grit, and then I'll go to the strop and compound soon. Try to get that mirror edge on it. Okay, I'm finishing up with the 4 micron diamond emulsion, and I'm going to move to the 2 micron emulsion. I think I'm going to like the results, and before I move on, let me just mention I'm drinking this coffee right here. It's probably the most different coffee that I've ever had, and I'll be doing a review on it later this morning if I have time. It's getting a little bit cold on me. But this is Counterculture. The blend is Hologram. And I don't want to say too much about it because I want you to watch the review later. But that's very good coffee. It's very different. Let's move on to the 2 micron. Yeah, and it's this one right here. You have to go by what it says on these replacement diamond emulsions, not what it says on these different paddles. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to clean this blade pretty regular because this is the very first time I've used it after applying that emulsion. I think I'm going to like the results. Okay guys, I think I'm about there. I'm just finishing up with the 2 micron emulsion. And I've cleaned the blade several times and repolished it. That emulsion tends to build up on the blade, so becomes less effective. You got to clean it off and then do it again. But I'm excited to see how this turns out. I think I'm going to be pleased with the result. Let's finish it up. I can't wait any longer. I'm going to see if I can't beat the factory edge. Alright guys, I'm through with what I'm going to do with it. See what you think. Most of the grind lines are gone. You don't see those. I tried to match the existing bevel. Tried not to change the angle any at all. I don't think I did. What do you think about it? It's really hard to show it. But let me, this is the ultimate test for me. Let's see how it cuts some paper. You have to go almost by the sound as much as how easy it goes through the paper. I'm happy with it. I mean, it looks better. It's got a mirror polish. You can see some twinkling there with the light shining off the bevel. I think I'm pleased with it. I think I've improved on the factory edge. What do y'all think? Y'all take care.